Okay, we're going to continue a look at real-life simultaneous equations. Okay, the question says, a photographer produces two sizes of print, standard and jumbo. A customer who orders 24 and 5 jumbo prints pays £7.79. Another customer gets 20 standard and 8 jumbo prints and pays £8.60. How much would I pay for one jumbo print and one standard print? The first thing we'd look to do then is to set up some equations, a pair of equations, so that we can get going with this one. Okay, so let's first of all say that we're going to involve x and y. So let x be the cost of one standard print. Let y be the cost of one jumbo print. Okay, right, so x standard print, y jumbo print. Okay, first equation, I've got 24 standard, so that would be 24x plus 5 jumbos, 5y's, costs £7.79, equation 1. Okay, y is the cost of one jumbo print. Okay, so $20 standards, so it's 20x plus 8 jumbos, 8y equals £8.60, equation 2. Okay, now we're going to look to eliminate either x's or y's here. I think we could do either, but let's stick with y's, that's a little bit easier. So we're looking for the lowest common multiple. So that's going to be 40. So remember in the 5 times table, 5, 10, 15, 20 up to 40. And then the 8 times table, 8, 16, 24 up to 40. So we're looking to get up to the lowest common multiple, and that's 40. Now how are we going to get 5 up to 40? By multiplying by 8. How are we going to get 8 up to 40? By multiplying by 5. That'll give me a pair of new equations. Okay, so let's just take our time. 24 times 8. Well, let's go to the side for that. 8 4s are 32, 2 down carry 3, 8 2s are 16, plus 3 is 192, 192x. And 5 times 8 is 40y, and then it's £7.79 times 8. So just take your time. If you take your time, you'll get it right. 8 9s are 72, 2 down carry 7. 8 7s are 56, plus this 7 is 63, 3 down carry 6. 8 7s are 56, plus the 6 is 62. So that will give me £62.32. And that's equation 3. Okay, let's go for equation 4. So I'm multiplying everything here by 5. 20x times 5. That's easy, that's 100x. 8y times 5, that's easy, that's 40y. £8.60 times 5, let's just go to the side and do that. Line up a decimal point, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 6s are 30, 0 down carry 3. 5 8s are 40 plus a 3. 43 pound on the button, and that's equation 4. Okay, the signs are the same. The signs are the same. I'm going to subtract. Now I could do 3 take away 4 or 4 take away 3, either of which would be fine. 4 take away 3, 100x, take away 192x, that would give me a negative result. There's nothing wrong with that, but why not just make things a wee bit easier and do 3 take away 4. 192x take away 100x, 92x. 40y take away 40y cancels out. And then it's £62.32 take away £43. Okay, so just take your time with that. That'll be £19.32. Okay, so I'm now going to bring the 92 down and divide, and that will be 19.32 divided by 92. At that point, you can definitely enter that into a calculator. Okay, so that will give me 0.21 pounds, that is then, right, and we know that that's 21 pence. Okay, so let's now go after Y. So X, remember, is a standard print, so a standard print, that's looking like 21 pence for the standard print. I'm going to sub X equals 0.21 into one of the equations. You can choose any of the equations. I'm going to throw it into equation 4, so I'm going to sub that into equation 4, so where I see X, replace with 0.21. Okay, so 100 lots of X, which is 0.21, plus 40Y is equal to £43. Okay, so 100 times 0.21, I'll just move the decimal point twice there, that'll give me 21. 21 plus 40y equals the £43. 21 off of both sides, and that will give me 40y equals £43, take away £21, take your time, that will be £22. 22 over 40, and you'd probably get a calculator for that, and that will be 0.55 pence, 55 pence. Okay, so the cost of one standard and one jumbo print altogether is 21 pence plus 55 pence, 76 pence. Final answer. Okay, let's try a second example. There are two types of ticket on sale for a football match. There's a side stand and a centre stand ticket. So I would think that these are probably different pricings for side stand and centre stand. You're sent to buy tickets for various members of your family and pay £71.75 for 4 side and 3 centre tickets. Your friend pays £75.25 for 2 side and 5 centre tickets. What is the price of each type of ticket? Okay, so let's do that thing where we bring X and Y into place. So let's say that let X be the cost of one side ticket. And it doesn't need to be X and Y, it could be A and B, it could be anything really. But we're familiar with using X and Y quite a lot. Okay, and let Y be the cost of one centre ticket. And let's see if we can set up a pair of equations and make some forward progress. Okay, so let's go for equation 1. 4 sides and 3 centres cost £71.75. X is the cost of a side. 4x plus 3y equals £71.75. That's fairly straightforward. Okay, next one. 2 sides plus 5 centres is £75.25. 2x plus 5y equals £75.25. Equation 2. Okay, it's pretty straightforward to bring 3 and 5 up to 15, or 2 and 4 up. I think 2 and 4, that's slightly easier. What's the lowest common multiple? Well, multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. What about 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on. So what's the lowest common multiple? The lowest common multiple, therefore, is definitely 4. I'm already at 4 up here, so I don't actually need to do anything with this equation, but I'm going to multiply this 1 by 2 to bring 2x up to 4x. Okay, so 2x times 2 will give me 4x then, 5y times 2 will give me 10y, and £75.25 times 2, well, that will give me £150 and 50 pence. Let's call that equation 3. Okay, so I've got equation 3, I didn't need to manipulate equation 1, so let's bring that down. That's going to do the job. 4x plus 3y is equal to £71.75, and that's still equation 1. Okay, what are the signs? Well, 4x and 4x, they're both pluses. So if the signs are the same, we definitely subtract. Okay, so I'm going to do equation 3, take away equation 1. Okay, so I'm just going to communicate that that's what I'm doing next. 3 take away 1, 4x take away 4x, that goes. 10y take away 3y is 7y. £150, 50 take away 71.75. Right, we'll just take your time, show your work and go to the side with that one. Okay, now if I think about 71.75, I'll bring that up to £100, that would be £28.25 pence. £28.25 pence, add on another 50, £78.25 pence, and then add on the 50, £78.75 pence. You could go through the borrowing if you wish, if you find that easier. Just take your time, make sure you get it correct, and that will be £78.75. I'm then going to bring the 7 down and divide, and that's going to be £78.75 over 7. Okay. Now you might find that this is a calculator question. It's kind of hard to judge with this one whether it would be in a calculator or a non-calculator paper, but just be prepared that it could come up in a non-calculator paper. Okay, and that will give me 11.25, £11.25. Okay, so that's a centre seat, because I think y was what we took to be the cost of a centre seat. So let's sub that y equals £11.25 into one of the equations. It doesn't matter which one. So let's go for equation 1 then. Okay, so let's sub it into here. So where I see y, I'm going to replace it with £11.25. So it's going to be 4x plus 3 lots of £11.25 is equal to £71.75. 4x plus 3 lots of £11.25, that's £33.75, that's equal to £71.75. It's then going to be £33.75 off of both sides. Take your time with this one. And that will give me 4x equals £38. I'm going to now bring the 4 down and divide. X equals 38 over 4. Okay, be careful not to bring that down and leave it as a fraction only. We're looking for pounds and pence here. So £38 divided into 4 equal bits, and that's going to give me £9.50. Okay, let's now just explain our results. The question asked what was the cost of each type of ticket. So remember that X was what we took to be a side ticket, you can see it up there, and Y is a centre ticket. So let's just put that down in a sentence then. So one side ticket costs £9.50. One centre ticket costs, it's a lot more expensive, well, slightly more expensive, £11.25. Final answer.